Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Transitioning from summer to back to school can be a stressful time for families. Our next guest has concrete steps you can take to make the process easier. We welcome back professional organizer Sarah Larsen. Great to see you. Happy back to school season to you.
Yes, it's so fun to be here. I appreciate it.
We're excited to have our kids back in the classroom. So we got to talk about kind of gently making this transition with what's called an on-ramp, I guess.
Yeah, you just want to think about the fact that everybody is going through such a big transition right now for kids and adults. It can be very bittersweet.
Yeah.
You are excited about new teachers and things like that, but then there's also the challenge of creating a new daily routine.
Right.
And so having that gentle on-ramp is great for everybody. And so I just recommend that instead of starting from having a sleep time that is maybe 10 o'clock during the summer, you know how we shift so late, we go to bed at 10 and we get up so late, instead of jumping from 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. for sleep, starting to create that transition in just 15-minute steps each night until you get back to that place where you really want to be. And some easy ways to do that are to dim the lights at nighttime and snuggle with your kids. This is a time of year where I find that they are asking for a lot more support.
Yeah.
And so carving out that time to help them ease into that transition and change is just something that you can really do to support their sleep. And as you know, sleep is key to everything.
Yeah, we don't want to send cranky kids off to class with teachers that have to deal with them all day, and that's not a great way to start learning.
No.
Okay, your next idea is prepping for tomorrow tonight, which feels hard to do when you've had a long day, but it's so beneficial.
It's so worth it because in the morning time, everybody's trying to get up earlier, and that transition is just so tough, and all the mental decision fatigue that happens. So there are some things that really do help doing the night before, and I would recommend doing lunches and snacks and having your kids help with that. You shouldn't have to be stuck doing that by yourself.
Yeah.
Having them lay out all of their clothes and accessories and shoes and coats.
Yep.
And then getting all those permission slips and papers and school supplies in the backpack, and then putting everything, minus the lunchbox, of course, by the front door. So shoes, coat, backpack. And that way it just makes it super easy in the morning to get out that door on time.
There's some great decluttering that we can do right now as well, whether your kids are getting ready to go back or even if they started this week, it's still beneficial and can help you make that transition easier.
Yeah, it's applicable to anybody, and I am a huge fan of saying that physical clutter equals mental clutter. And so we want to really focus in on those areas that are high impact for school, like the front entryway, and the kitchen where the meal prep is happening, and your kids' bedrooms. And the way a lot of people don't know how to declutter, and I like to make it really simple and easy. So the steps are that you're gonna set a timer for 15 to 30 minutes and turn off your watch and your phone so nobody distracts you and bugs you. And then go to those high impact areas. So maybe you go to that front entryway and you take all the backpacks and start to declutter ones that the kids aren't using. And then you take out the collection of coats and go through all the coats and get rid of ones that nobody's using. And then you can go into the kitchen and do the lunch boxes, and then the water bottles, and then the kids' clothes. So just doing one little collection at a time, and that really will help with that decision fatigue as well.
Right.
So when you have less stuff, you don't have as many choices.
That's a great way to make it all less overwhelming, because if you think of it all as one big project, it can be so hard to even get started. And then you've got ideas about creating systems to stay organized that will actually work throughout the school year.
Yes, and as an occupational therapist, home organizer, I'm really all about creating systems that are realistic for your family and aren't just Pinterest perfect. And the way that you do that is you start to think about, what is that routine when my kids walk in the door? Are they just dumping everything in the entryway and making me clean it all up? Which is what we don't want. So thinking about, as your kids walk in, if you can create an organizing system that's easy for them. So maybe each family member has a basket where they keep their shoes and it's labeled. Or you can use a shoe rack, and maybe every person in your family gets their own shelf on the shoe rack. And then as they go to put their coat away, you want to give everything a home where it lives. So does it live in the coat closet on a hanger? And if they can't reach that hanger, then maybe you can use a command hook on the back of that closet door so they can easily get to it.
Just having a landing space for every little thing, right? Like trays throughout the house and things like that can help too.
Yes, all of those papers that come home, So many papers.
So many.
So many.
I'm blown away already. We're on day 2. I cannot believe how much paperwork has come home.
Yeah, so they can take them out of the backpack and put them in a tray. Sometimes people create a little command center in their kitchen for things like that, or an entryway. And then having a place where their backpack and their lunchbox and water bottle can go.
Yeah.
Sports gear. You really just want to give everything a home where it lives.
How about an after-school routine that can help make the transition back home after they're done learning a lot less difficult as well?
Yeah, well, because everybody's held it together all day.
Yeah.
They're on their best behavior, and we are too, right? So we come home and everybody steps through that front door, and then there's all sorts of emotions that happen, and having a consistent routine is really important for kids' nervous systems and adults as well.
Yeah.
So they can come in, they can put their shoes away, their coat away, unload their backpack, put the items in the tray, take out their lunchbox, water bottle, and then wash their hands, maybe have a snack because they might be hungry. And then they can either get straight to homework or go to sporting practice or maybe read a book, but just trying to help your kids learn that repetition. And you can even write out the schedule or use pictures. If your kids aren't old enough, you could take pictures of where the shoes live, where the coat lives. And that way you can teach everybody the routine, and it'll just make it so much easier.
Kids do love a list, especially if they can help make it too, and their little handwriting is so adorable to put on the fridge. Okay, and finally, we just got to talk about making all these things happen. You have to give yourself grace, because you're not going to totally change your life overnight, and it's not going to be perfect.
No. Again, we're not going for Pinterest. We're just going for small daily wins and focusing on those high impact areas that will make the most amount of change for you. But just really letting the rest go and keeping it low stress.
Yeah, because every day is a little bit different, right? Like we've got soccer practice, we've got this, we've got that, and life happens, and sometimes things break down, and you're going to get back to the routine as best you can.
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to make it all happen. All right, happy back to school season to you. Thank
too.
you so much. Great tips today. Okay, we will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.